Guys, this is Stu. Just thought I'd do a quick rundown on Telford yesterday. I basically, well, it was a long day to be honest with you. I was up at 4 and out the door by 5:30, and basically got home about 20 past, or quarter past, 20 past 10 last night. So needless to say, I was feeling pretty exhausted, but to be honest with you guys, it is well worth it. Next year I'm going to plan it a bit better, and I've informed Paul that if he wants any help on the UMP stand, I'm more than willing to help you. So you know, it'd be nice. Not only that, it'd be nice to spend the weekend with you and the guys, Paul. You're a great bunch of guys. I know I've chatted to you on the Hangouts quite a few times, but you know, when you actually meet people firsthand, you get a full impression, you know. So you're very, very helpful there yesterday, Paul. So thanks for keeping that kit by for us, bud. And you, Tim. I appreciate that, mate. It was great meeting Rich. You and Nigel, who was the birthday boy yesterday. And also Andreas, and of course not forgetting Sebastian Schoof of Dutch Modelling. So great meeting you, Seb, and having a good old laugh and a chat with you. And thank you for the tip on the Super King Tiger book. I've had a flick through it on the train on the way home. Fantastic. It really is a fantastic book. So I'll run with that, you guys, in a moment. And also good meeting Mark O'Neill. So I've just seen your post, Mark. So I've basically done the same on the flip side to you as well. No, it's great having a catch up and a chat with you and meeting you. Hopefully we'll get a bit more time to chat together next year, because I'm planning on staying over the weekend. And I'm going to organise with a week for next year. Yeah, it'd be good. So Paul, as I say, let me know when you're booking the hotel, and I'll do the same. Okay. Also, as I've said time and time again, with Mike Cohen's planning on coming over, so it'd be good to see you there if you do come, Mike. And as I say, you're going to thoroughly enjoy yourself. It really is a great, great show. Absolutely huge compared to any other you've been before. I know it was for me when I first went, and even yesterday it was like a kid in a candy store with all that eye candy there. I tell you, I was, to be honest, I'm surprised I restrained myself in what I bought. So there you go. And of course, I'm not forgetting Wes. It's great meeting up with you, Wes. Even though that was a surprise seeing you on the minibus on the way, and I wasn't totally expecting that. But there you go. And glad to see you got that Horton that they've just released. Well, I know they did it in 1/32, but they've now issued it, or they're about to issue it in the new year in 1/48. And lucky you managed to get one. Unfortunately, I wasn't so lucky, but hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. Hope you enjoy the build on that, and let me know how it goes, because I've got my eye out for that one now. Is there forgetting anybody else? Oh yes, of course, Michael from Mod Arts. Michael, I have to say that JU88 you did for the Battle of Britain group build, absolutely fantastic, bud. Hats off to you. The quality of the build is just absolutely amazing. And I look forward to seeing the email of your pictures from that. So good to see you, and hopefully if you're there again next year, which I'm sure you will be, with 580 modelers, who I do keep up with on the Sammy News magazine each month. Yeah, fantastic, good to meet you and have a good chat with you. Unfortunately, Lenny couldn't be there this year because obviously he was heavily involved with Remembrance Weekend. So hopefully, Lenny, when you're there, hopefully if you're there next year, bud, we'll hook up, have a drink and a chat. So it'd be good. And also, not forgetting Ian Poulton and Chris and Alex, who I know are there today. Hopefully we'll tie it up that we'll meet up either day, Saturday or the Sunday of next year. So it'd be good if we could meet up. And as I say, guys, enjoy the day. I hope you're enjoying the day as much as I did. I certainly did. And anyway, enough waffle. I'm going to go on with what I managed to buy at the show. Just move it all over here for a minute, if you bear with me, because I just tried one take, it didn't come out that well, so I'm doing take two. So here we go. As I say, plenty of blooming eye candy around there, and also Airfix announced that they're going to release a 1/72 Victor next year. I have actually posted some pictures of the show on my Facebook page for Stuart Scale Models. So if you want to pop along and have a look on there, by all means do so. And leave your comments, etc. And I had also had a look at their new 1/48 bolt and pull Defiant, which is coming out in February. And boy, that is looking a beautiful kit. I'm definitely having that bugger, I can tell you. And also with the range of Tacom chieftains, they had them all made up there, and I'm happy to say I actually managed to acquire one first thing when I got there, because I had my eye on that one anyway. Anyway, as I say, what I did manage to buy is some reading material, and I know Paul recently did a review of Tank Art 4. Well, I've not only got that, but I actually got the other two as well. I couldn't get the original, but as Seb was saying, Tank Art 4 is virtually a copy of the original anyway, so I managed to get 2, 3 and 4, and I will tell you that I actually had a flick through this one at Telford station whilst I was watching the train, and it is absolutely worth the price that I paid for it. In fact, these were at a discounted price for the show, because normally they're about £24.99. I snapped these up for about a tenner each, so I ended up paying £30 for 3, so that was good. But as I say, fantastic tips and hints and techniques you can pick up, as you can see here, especially this one of the Easy 8 Sherman. It's a beauty, and as you well know, I'm actually planning on doing a Fury build for next year, and there's the various stages that it will show you as you go through. Okay. I know they're £24.99 each, but guys, go out and get one. They're well worth it. There's so many techniques you can actually pick up from these series of books. It's just worth the price of paying what you have to. It's very much a case you're getting what you pay for. But I was very fortunate that I managed to get these for 30 quid. And also, I want to thank Sebastian for recommending a book to me that I know he snapped up. Normally they were 55, these were seconds that they were selling off at the stall for about 20 quid, and I'm not kidding you, they always apparently have one on the Sherman, but by the time I got there they'd gone. Paul said he originally paid for his at £55, so getting this for 20 quid, guys, was an absolute steal, and I'm not kidding you. It is absolutely packed with hints and tips of the build process of Trumpeter's 1/16 King Tiger. It is a fantastic book, and thanks for the tip on that, Seb. I'm glad I got that in my library. In fact, I'm probably getting such a library now, I'm going to have to get some new bookshelves. Final bit of reading material I managed to get. Again, a very good book, which I can heartily recommend, is Tamiya's Armour Kits in 1/35, which is written by a guy called Spencer Pollard. Again, it just runs through the various kits that are featured in here, such as the Elephant, the Tehran, which is a sub-variant of the T-55, which was used in Israel in the Yom Kippur War, and also you've got the Nashorn, Tamiya's Nashorn. Stupendous. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's just a minefield of information, tips and techniques you can use to weather her up, etc. And you've also got the Gamma Goat, that's another one. And also, as I say, the Easy 8 Sherman again. Fantastic book, and if you can get one of these, I know I've got one on the Steel Wheel Tiger, that is brilliant. That was written by Angus Deaton. and I'm just waiting one for the rubber wheel tiger to come through, which will be good. So yeah, that's basically what I've got as reading material. Accessories wise, I know Mike Cohen recommends some of these MIG paints, so I saw these two on a stand and snapped these two up for around about 20 quid. So that was a steal, because normally they're about 24 quid each. That's the German Panzer Set 1 and World War II 1 and 2. I will let you know what these are like to use, as I've not used MIG yet, and I'll probably use those on a future project, possibly next year, and I'll give you some feedback on that. Kit wise, I snapped up 4 kits, 2 for myself, and 1 kindly was held by Tim Ivets at Cheap Kits and Bits. He was helping Paul out on the UMP stand. Good chat, good catching up with you at long last, mate. And I forgot to ask, did you ever get that London bus finished on time for the show? Because I didn't remember seeing it there. Let me know. As I say, I actually bought for 10 quid off him the Edward I-16 Type 10. Fantastic little kit. It's got everything in it, all the X-brass, resin parts, etc. I look forward to building that at some stage, possibly next year. I don't know, depends on if an appropriate group build should come up. Go out and get one, guys. Super little kit. Okay. And the next one was actually one Paul recommended to me some time ago when it first came out. I know he's been doing a series of builds on it. Just a sort of step-by-step process of armour builds, and that is of course Takkum's Russian Kraz 260. I've had a look at this, fantastic looking kit, so thanks for the recommendation, Paul, and I bought that off of Paul for the assembly price of £37, when it's normally I think around about 55 or something. So thanks for doing us the discount on that, mate. I really appreciate it, and thank you for holding that by, even though it was the last Kraz. So I really appreciate that, mate. 2 I bought for myself were one of the mini arts, which I was sort of tossing up between 2 or 3 kits. One of them being the Panzer IV House B. But in the end, I decided to go for this one, which is the Gaz MM Mod 1941. I haven't got very many truck models, and as I say, I've mostly got armoured truck vehicles in my Russian stash, so I thought that one would come in handy, and I've had a look at it. It looks a fantastic little kit, and I bought that one up for about £21.99, an absolute steal. So I did very well on that one. And last but not least, as I mentioned earlier, Takkum brought out a series of Chieftains this month. Fantastic looking kits. The detail on them is superb. In fact, I caught one guy looking at the Mark 11, and he was photographing the interior. It's fantastic. It's so well detailed, and I know a YouTube modeler who I've unfortunately forgotten the name of has recently reviewed it. So I do apologise, whoever you are. It is a brilliant kit. It is, of course, and I actually snapped this version up, it is of course the Chieftain Mark 10. Now the reason I bought this one was because of the interesting colour scheme, and this was based in Berlin, and this box art has planted a little seed with me, so I might look at doing a diorama for that. So basically that is what I actually got through for the rundown of the show. Fantastic day out, guys. If you haven't been, definitely go. I heartily recommend it. So fantastic. Again, thank you all, guys. Great meeting you all. Paul, Tim, Rich, everyone from ISM. I will catch up with you in due notice. But as I say, guys, if you want to have a look at the photos, they will be on Stuart Scalemodel's Facebook page. Anyway, that's enough from me for now. So get kit crazy, happy modelling, and I'll speak to you soon.